Chosen one, I know a secret about your future. One that will unlock incredible blessings and make your past struggles finally make sense. Don't skip this because this message holds a key to a new beginning you can't afford to miss. Take a breath and still your spirit. This moment is holy. You didn't stumble upon this word by chance. Heaven has drawn you here on divine appointment. God's timing is perfect, and right now you are standing on the edge of a supernatural release. The waiting season has ended. What's been held back is being released. The flow of divine favor, provision, and unexpected connections is about to pour into your life in ways that will leave no doubt it was God. Chosen one, this is your confirmation. The delays were never denial. They were divine calibration. The pressure you felt was getting ready to burst. You are now in a place where faith becomes real and promises can be seen. The same God who turned water into wine is about to make you rich, bring you fruit for your faith, and raise you up for your patience. Isaiah 60:22 says, "At the appointed time, I the Lord will make it happen." Now is that time. Raise your heart in your faith and say out loud, "I am ready. I am aligned and I receive." Stay with me until the end, anointed one, because today heaven has something to give you. Picked one. Take a moment to think. Take in the quiet around you. The feeling you're having isn't normal. It's the quiet hum of fate coming together. Something big has been planned by heaven behind the scenes. And the next chapter starts with a meeting you didn't see coming. It's not a coincidence. It is divine accuracy. Every wait, every door that seemed to shut, and every person who seemed to drift away were all parts of the dance that led you here. You've had questions in your mind. Why did it take so long? Why is there no sound? But what felt like waiting was really just the right time. God wasn't holding back. He was getting things ready. You weren't forgotten. You were just getting better. Heaven will sometimes stop your plans so it can make your purpose even better. People in the outside world call it waiting, but in the kingdom it's getting ready. You've been noticing hints, names coming up again and again, invitations you didn't expect, and feelings you can't quite put your finger on. Yes, that's proof. In the unseen, something has changed, and it will soon show up in your real life. You're no longer chasing like a magnet. What's meant for you is pulling toward you. The coming person or chance has a divine assignment for you. Not just to bless you, but also to help you grow. I've been there. There was a time when I thought God had stopped talking. I kept going to church, praying, and doing what I could, but nothing changed. Then everything changed one day like any other. A text message, a phone call, or a handshake that started a whole new season. At first I didn't think it was divine, but later I realized that heaven had planned that moment long before I prayed for it. That's how divine meetings happen in secret, but with effects that last forever. Don't look for fireworks. Look for peace. Your spirit will know when the right connection comes along. There will be nothing for you to do or prove. You'll just know chaos and God's timing never go hand in hand. It moves through stillness. This is why you've been alone. To learn how to spot authenticity when it comes along. Let go of the old expectations, chosen one. Don't keep going over the painful memories, the people who left, the hopes that died, and the doors that wouldn't open. Not one of them failed. They were all filters. They cleaned your heart so you could give without fear and lead without being proud. The new things that are coming don't need the old you. That's why you had to give up. The meeting that's coming up is holy. It's not about love or status. It has to do with fate. God is putting you in touch with someone, something or a moment that has divine DNA. Things will feel easy when they happen. What used to drain you will now flow on its own. Grain will be changed to grace. When you walk into a conversation, place or chance, it will feel like déjà vu because your soul has already been there in prayer. Don't say anything. Stay true and don't question the silence. God hasn't been away. He has been planning. Now the curtain is about to come down. And what comes next will explain all the delays. Beloved, your time of waiting has made you more mature. What's coming is drawn to you by your faith. The next meeting is planned. It's written down. Get ready. Now more than ever, heaven is close. Picked one. Pay close attention. Right now was written down a long time ago before time began. All of the delays, heart touches, and closed doors were not punishments. It was beautiful choreography. Heaven has been quietly setting you on the right path and making sure that everything is in place so that you are ready in spirit. Wisdom and strength for this moment. What's about to happen won't happen because people try hard or struggle. It will come from being in line. It's not a coincidence. It's divine accuracy. A supernatural setup that God Himself made. The next person you meet won't just happen to be there. You are about to meet people and doors are about to open. These people and doors were chosen by heaven. They have keys that will let you go to the next level of your story. They may look normal at first glance, but in the spirit world, they are divine ways to connect people. You'll know when you meet them. There will be a still holy calm inside you that tells you, this is it. That's how the Holy Spirit confirms divine alignment. Not through chaos, but through quiet certainty. God is the one who chose us. He never talks about fate. When your mind is still on something else, that's why He had to cut down your circle. Not because they were bad, but because they couldn't keep up with your new pace. Some people went away. Their energy wasn't strong enough to support your anointing. Why did they leave? Why did everything slow down? You ask. Heaven's answer is easy to understand. You can't put new wine into old wine casks. God had to take something from your hands in order to put something back in them. You are now in a season of divine accuracy. Like light that follows its source. Everything that is meant for you is already keeping track of how well you obey. You won't need to catch, show, or do anything. When these doors open now, they will swing wide out of favor. Not because they have to. People will be proud to say your name when you walk into a room. The people you meet won't just see your potential. They'll turn it on. All of them will be sent from heaven. Some will bring wisdom. Some will bring provision and others will bring comfort. Don't think too much about it when the time comes. Do not rush or question it. The divine often hides in everyday things like a conversation, an introduction, or a short meeting. It will be so close to the right time that even 1 minute's difference would have made a difference. Snorts, when you prayed for breakthrough, God sent it through someone else. That's how heaven works, through vessels that are aligned and have a purpose. I know this to be true. One small act of obedience and an unexpected meeting changed the whole course of my life. Snorts, it wasn't planned. Heaven did. That's how fast God acts when the time is right and the person is ready. And now is the time for you, chosen one. You are now in the rhythm of grace instead of striving. Finally, heaven's plan and your obedience are in sync. This means you should walk with peace, confidence, and hope. Your next meeting could bring the answer to a prayer you thought you had forgotten. When it does, smile and whisper, "Thank you, Lord. I receive it." The time of waiting is over. It's now connecting season for you. The divine setup is finished. You are the only one who can walk into it steadily, faithfully, and without fear. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission grows into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. But more than your support, we want your presence. When you head to our community through the link in the description or the pinned comment, you aren't just visiting a site. You are entering a community of like-minded believers. This is a sanctuary where you can post your prayer requests, lift up the burdens of others, and engage in daily discussions with a family that speaks the language of faith. Whether you are joining one of our membership tiers for deeper study, sowing a seed of faith, or simply joining our daily morning prayers, you are helping us build a global altar of worship. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through a community that stands together. Each gift you give acts as living water for those in our community seeking healing and hope. Give and it will be given to you, is the promise that sustains our shared mission. I invite you now to step out of the shadows and into this circle of prayer. Come with purpose. Join the conversation and plant your seed in fertile ground. Let's open the heavens together. Release your seed today. Join our community and see what God brings back into your life. Snorts, picked one. Pay close attention. You are no longer waiting. You are about to walk right into a divine arrangement. Heaven has been setting up a meeting that will make a huge difference in your life. Next doesn't just happen by chance or luck. This is a divine setup that was perfectly timed, was done on purpose, and can't be stopped at all. This moment didn't just happen to you. You were shown this way. You felt like something big was nearby for months or even years, but you never saw it. It wasn't anxiety that you felt. It was spiritual looking forward. Even though you couldn't see them, heaven was moving things around to make sure that the right people could find you at the right time. There was no punishment in the wait. It was for safety. God held off on connecting with people until you were strong enough to handle real purpose. The alignment is now done. You are being led to a person, an opportunity, or a moment that holds the key to your next season by a divine connection. They might not look the way you thought. They would. Your spirit will know them right away. Even if they don't talk the way you thought they would, from the moment you meet, you'll both feel calm, at ease, and at home. There you have it, a way to tell this isn't a coincidence. It's the covenant. I've lived this, picked one. I've had encounters that didn't seem important at first, quick conversations and meetings, but later I realized they were divinely planned. One small act of obedience are simple. Yes, can open doors that no person could close. That's how God works. He hides miracles in everyday events. Because of this, you need to stay sensitive. Don't forget about the small beginnings. Most of the time, they bring the best blessings. God has cleared the air for you this season. Some people were taken out and doors were shut because not everyone can breathe at your new height. You might have felt alone, misunderstood, or even forgotten, but it was God's way of pruning you. Some links had to break so that the Divine One could begin. The people you're about to meet aren't just there to help you out. They are partners in destiny and bring wisdom, provision, and clarity. Don't make this meeting happen when it doesn't want to. Do not be scared. Don't doubt it either. Don't worry. Stay in the present. Use the power of peace to guide you. You'll notice that the words, the timing, and your understanding all flow easily. That's what divine movement looks like. Grace always seems right. It's hard to strive. The hard times are over for you. It won't take any work to open the next door. It will need to be acknowledged. God is teaching you how to tell when He is blessing you. It will be clear when it's Him. Because everything will fit with your goal, not your stress. Chosen one, your obedience has made this time possible. What you've been praying for is about to come from heaven. Don't question it when it comes. Rest assured that you will get it. Say in your spirit, "This is my divine setup. I'm ready." This is the moment where heaven's coordination meets your preparation. Walk forward with faith. The meeting has already been scheduled and you are walking toward it now. Chosen one, the moment you've been feeling in your spirit is closer than ever. The atmosphere around your life has shifted because heaven is arranging a meeting that carries divine weight. This isn't just another encounter. It's the encounter, the one that realigns your path, fulfills old prophecies, and proves that every delay and every tear had purpose. You've walked through long seasons of confusion, doors that refused to open, prayers that seemed unanswered, opportunities that slipped away. But God wasn't rejecting you. He was refining you. He wasn't saying no. He was saying not yet. The divine setup required timing on both sides. You weren't waiting alone. The other person, the opportunity, the connection, they were also being prepared, polished, and perfected. Heaven never sends you something half-formed. It waits until all pieces are ready. So when it happens, nothing will be missing. This encounter will feel natural but undeniably holy. You won't have to force it or question it. It will flow with grace. It might happen at work, online, through a conversation, or even a chance meeting, in an ordinary place. But your spirit will recognize it instantly. You'll feel peace instead of pressure. Something inside you will whisper, "This is divine." Even if the interaction seems brief, its effect will echo far beyond that moment. I've experienced this before. When an ordinary day became the beginning of a supernatural shift, I didn't plan it, yet everything changed afterward. My spirit felt lighter. Doors began opening. Provision showed up from unexpected places and connections multiplied. That's how divine encounters work. They activate flow, not struggle. Chosen one, begin to prepare your inner world. Now, don't look for signs in the natural. Discern with your spirit. God's confirmation is peace, not confusion. You'll know because it feels right, not rushed. The people assigned to your next level will recognize you not by title, but by light. They'll sense your anointing, your integrity, your faith. Heaven will make sure they see what others overlooked. And once recognition happens, everything will accelerate. Heaven moves quickly. When alignment is complete, conversations will lead to open doors, partnerships will form effortlessly. And what once took years will unfold in weeks. That's what divine timing does. It compresses delay into destiny. But hear this, chosen one. When the blessing comes, stay humble. Don't mistake promotion for pride. This isn't a reward for performance. It's an entrustment born of faithfulness. You are not just being blessed. You're being positioned to bless others. The divine meeting is not the finish line. It's the bridge to a greater assignment. Walk gently. Speak with grace. Keep gratitude in your heart. Whisper often. Thank you, God. I see you in this. That posture keeps heaven's flow open. Your appointed encounter is near. The person, the opportunity, the moment. It's already on its way. Heaven has written the coordinates and soon your paths will cross in perfect timing. Stay watchful. Stay ready. And when it happens, you'll know deep within. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Chosen one. The atmosphere around you is shifting. You can feel it quietly, steadily, almost like the air before a holy storm. Heaven is aligning things in your favor. And this time, it's not through force, but through flow. What's happening now is divine order taking shape in real time. Every redirection, every closed door, every pause you didn't understand was a step toward this moment. The alignment that's unfolding is not loud or dramatic. It's subtle, sacred, and precise. You'll begin to notice how things that once required effort now seem to happen with ease. Conversations that once felt forced will flow naturally. Situations that used to confuse you will suddenly make sense. That's what divine timing feels like. Peace in motion. You are not chasing anymore. You are being carried. Chosen one. I know how strange it feels to walk without clarity. To keep trusting when nothing seems to move. But now the invisible threads are tightening. Heaven is weaving people, places, and opportunities into one seamless design. God has been positioning hearts, not just events. He had to prepare the one you're about to meet, the helper, the partner, the key holder, so that when your paths cross, both of you will be ready. This alignment is not coincidence, it's covenant. And when it happens, your spirit will know. There will be peace, not pressure, familiarity, not fear. You won't need to analyze or explain. You'll just recognize. What you've prayed for will stand before you, not as a fantasy, but as a fulfillment. But in this holy unfolding, you must guard your peace. Everyone can sense when something divine is stirring. And not all will understand your stillness. Some will misread your focus as distance. That's okay. You're not being rude. You're being refined. Alignment often demands separation. Before connection. Don't resist it. The solitude you feel is the sign that heaven is clearing your snorts frequency. I've walked through this kind of silence before. The kind that feels empty but is actually sacred. I learned that when God goes quiet, it's not absence, it's accuracy. He's not ignoring you. He's perfecting the details. And once the last piece clicks, it all unfolds suddenly. Soon, the pieces will connect effortlessly. You'll step into spaces where your name was already spoken with favor. You'll meet people who instantly understand your vision. You'll feel momentum return to dreams that had gone still. This is what alignment looks like. It's not about doing more. It's about being positioned right. Chosen one, stay still in your spirit. Don't rush. What's divine? The alignment is already in motion and everything that belongs to you is finding its way home. Heaven has not forgotten. Heaven has prepared. And now it's unfolding quietly, perfectly, right on time. Chosen one. When alignment meets timing, confirmation always follows. You will know this season has arrived not through signs of chaos, but through peace that feels almost supernatural. Things that used to drain, you will no longer have power. People who once triggered, you will no longer stir emotion. You'll notice yourself responding differently, calmer, clearer, lighter. That's not indifference. That's elevation. You've ascended beyond the old vibrations of fear and doubt. The confirmation of divine timing doesn't come in thunder. It comes in stillness. It arrives in those quiet, holy moments when your heart suddenly feels full for no reason. When gratitude floods you without a visible blessing. When you catch yourself smiling at the thought of what's to come. That is heaven whispering. It's happening. And when the divine meeting occurs, it won't feel like a surprise. It will feel like remembering. You'll sense that your soul already knew this was coming. The person, the opportunity, the moment. It will feel like something you've seen in dreams or felt in prayer. That's because your spirit has been walking toward it long before your body arrived. This is how God operates. He prepares your heart for what your hands are about to hold. When it manifests, don't rush to tell everyone. Keep some things sacred. Divine confirmations lose power when exposed to unspiritual ears. Guard the miracle as it forms. Let it grow in silence until it becomes undeniable. The fruit will speak for itself. I remember when my own confirmation came. It wasn't loud. It wasn't public. It was a gentle sequence of perfect moments. One call, one yes, one door. I didn't have to force it. Everything aligned as though heaven had already rehearsed it 1,000 times. That's when I understood divine flow requires no struggle. It only requires surrender. Chosen one. As this unfolds, abundance will follow. Not just money, but the kind of wealth that touches every part of your life. Peace, health, snorts, restoration, clarity, favor. You'll feel surrounded by provision as though everything you need is already waiting wherever you go. And it is because when heaven confirms your alignment, it doesn't just bless you, it funds you. It supports the mission you carry. Don't be surprised when you start attracting what you once chased. People will come to you. Opportunities will call for you. Provision will meet you before you ask. This is not luck. It's law. Divine law says that what belongs to you cannot miss you. So stand tall. Don't question the blessing or diminish it to make others comfortable. You've paid the price in silence and now you're walking into visibility. Let gratitude be louder than your explanations. Every good thing coming now is proof that obedience was never wasted. Chosen one, this is your confirmation. The waiting season is officially over. The doors are open. The meeting is set. The overflow has begun. Chosen one, the meeting heaven ordained is already unfolding. Before your eyes see it, your spirit will feel it. It won't come with noise or drama. It will arrive wrapped in stillness and peace. The air around you will shift and the presence of God will rest on you like warm light. You won't have to question it. Everything in you will whisper yes, a deep sacred knowing that this is what heaven prepared you for. This is the moment when heaven recognizes itself in you. The person or opportunity God is sending will reflect the divine essence you've carried all along. They'll see your value instantly and no need for words. Their presence will feel familiar. Their energy will resonate and your spirit will confirm this is divine. This isn't flattery. It's recognition. What was hidden in silence is about to be honored in the open. You'll understand then that being unseen was never rejection. It was protection. God hid you until the right eyes could perceive your light. He never wanted your fire to fade in places that couldn't hold it. He preserved you for a moment that could honor it. Now that door, the exact one written for you, is opening. When divine recognition happens, it won't feel forced. Conversations will flow easily. Opportunities will appear naturally and doors will open without knocking. You'll be surrounded by favor that feels alive. This is what it looks like when your purpose aligns perfectly with heaven's plan. God doesn't just send people. He sends alignment wrapped in human form. Snorts, I've seen this before. One unexpected meeting. One act of obedience and everything changed. I didn't chase it. Heaven simply said, now divine timing never rushes or delays. It always arrives full of grace for those prepared in silence. Chosen one, as this unfolds, stay humble. When you sense God's hand, whisper, Lord, I see you in this. Gratitude keeps the flow open. Pride blocks it. Stay grounded, stay grateful, and let every blessing remind you of the source. Discernment will protect you. Not everyone who praises you is assigned to you. True divine connections bring peace, not confusion. Follow peace. It's heaven's signature. As recognition comes, expansion follows. Ideas will flow again. Joy will return and purpose will rise. Some will be drawn to your light. Others won't understand. But that's not your concern. You weren't called to blend in. You were born to shine. Visibility is not vanity. It's verification. Heaven is confirming publicly what it formed privately. The world will call it success, but you'll know it's divine recognition. Walk gently yet boldly into this season. Let your life speak louder than words. The appointed moment will bring favor, flow, and fulfillment. You are no longer hidden. Chosen one, you are being revealed right on time, exactly as heaven intended. Chosen one, when recognition arrives, elevation follows. But not the kind the world gives. This is the rise that heaven ordains. You are not being lifted for applause or attention. You are being positioned for divine purpose. Everything that once felt delayed, hidden, clear's throat, or overlooked is now being revealed with meaning. What used to feel like a wilderness will soon become the platform where your endurance is crowned with glory. You'll feel the shift before you see it. Something inside you will expand quietly. A holy confidence that comes not from pride but from awareness. You'll move differently, not louder, but with greater certainty. Your words will carry new weight. Not because of your status, but because heaven will speak through you. Those around you will sense it. Your anointing will begin to speak louder than your name. But hear this, chosen one. Elevation is not the end of your preparation. It's the beginning of your stewardship. God doesn't promote you for comfort. He promotes you for purpose. The same obedience that kept you faithful in the shadows will now sustain you in the spotlight. Don't let applause distract you. Stay grounded in humility. Let purpose keep your heart steady. The rise after revelation always brings weight. Greater favor brings greater responsibility, but you are ready. The same God who molded you in silence will sustain you in exposure. You weren't forgotten. You were refined. Every closed door, every delay, every painful lesson was part of the training for this exact hour. Soon you will walk through doors that no degree or connection can explain. Invitations will come unexpectedly. Some will ask, "How did you get here?" And you will answer simply, "By grace." Because you'll know it wasn't strategy. It was surrender. It wasn't luck. It was alignment. Heaven's timing doesn't demand hustle. It requires trust. I've seen it happen when divine recognition turns into unstoppable flow. The chosen stop pleading in prayer and begin speaking with authority. You'll declare peace and chaos will settle. You'll enter rooms and shift atmospheres. That's the weight of favor when heaven backs you. Even in your rise, remain hidden in humility. Don't waste energy proving yourself to those who once doubted you. Let your results speak. God is your promoter, your provider, and your defender. Those who ignored you will soon seek your wisdom. But your heart must stay pure. This elevation isn't about status. It's about service. Chosen one, this next level will test your character more than your faith. Can you stay kind when power increases? Can you stay generous when wealth multiplies? Can you still hear God's whisper when the world applauds? That's maturity. Heaven trusts you not for perfection, but for faithfulness. So rise with open hands and a surrendered spirit. Don't chase control. Follow the Spirit's lead. Every step you take now builds legacy. The meeting that shifted your life wasn't the end. It was the beginning. Rise with peace. Rise with purpose. Rise knowing heaven itself is guiding your name. Chosen one. This is the moment your spirit has been waiting for. You've crossed the threshold. What once was prophecy has become reality. You're now standing in the divine current where promise and purpose finally meet. The alignment, the recognition, the rise. It all leads to this fulfillment. This isn't just a reward. It's a revelation. You're about to see how every delay was divine choreography. The pain, the pruning, the isolation, it all served a holy purpose. Heaven was never late. It was layering wisdom into your soul. And now you can carry what once would have crushed you. The very weight that used to break you now becomes your crown. You'll begin to live in flow. Effortless, guided, and secure. Opportunities won't just come, they'll align. Provision won't just appear, it will follow. You'll notice how what you once chased now arrives without struggle. That's because you've become one with your assignment. You no longer reach for destiny. You embody it. But remember, fulfillment is not comfort, it's calling. God didn't elevate you so you could rest in luxury. He lifted you to carry light into dark places. You are now a vessel of divine overflow. The blessings arriving in your life aren't meant to stop with you. They're meant to flow through you. You are not a reservoir. You are a river. What heaven pours in, you pour out. Chosen one. This is where purpose becomes generational. Your obedience will outlive you. The children of tomorrow will walk in peace because you said yes today. Your story will no longer be told in whispers. It will echo as proof that faith still moves mountains. That timing still matters. That God still fulfills His word. In this season, peace will become your natural state. You'll wake up with no anxiety because your spirit finally knows that everything is working exactly as it should. Your steps are ordered. Your path illuminated. Even when challenges appear, you'll move differently. Not reacting from fear, but responding from wisdom. This is what maturity in the spirit feels like. I've known this flow. It's the moment when you stop asking when and start saying thank you. When prayer turns from request into communion. When faith stops feeling like waiting and starts feeling like walking with God side by side. That's the level you're entering now. A partnership, not a petition. So, as you step into this fulfilled season, hold three things close. Gratitude, generosity, and grace. Gratitude keeps you grounded. Generosity keeps the flow moving. Grace keeps you human. These three will preserve you when the world begins to notice your rise. Because make no mistake, they will. People will ask how it all turned around. And your answer will remain the same. God did it. And I stayed faithful. Chosen one. The new chapter isn't coming. It's here. The waiting is over. The meeting has happened. The doors are open. And the river of divine flow will never run dry again. Now walk freely, boldly, joyfully into the life that heaven wrote for you before you were even born. This is not the end of your story. It's the beginning of everything God promised. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-Fi community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself. Jesus says, this is not history. It is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life, snorts, can be unlocked through your giving. Chosen one, as this message comes to a close, know this. You are not leaving the same way you came. Something in your spirit has shifted. Heaven has taken note of your faith, your patience, and your surrender. The season of waiting is finished. You are standing in your Kairos moment. Your divinely appointed time. What was once delayed is now being released. The supernatural transfer is already in motion. Unth one, lift your heart in quiet gratitude. The alignment is complete. Heaven's resources are finding you. Divine connections are being drawn to your path. Provision is being dispatched on your behalf. You are not striving anymore. You are being carried by grace. What you've been praying for is now unfolding in real time. May this be the hour your faith becomes sight. Your tears turn to testimony and your hope becomes harvest. May every closed door that once resisted you open with ease. May your steps be steady, your vision clear, your spirit unshakable. You are covered, favored, and chosen for such a time as this. If this word has resonated with your spirit, declare it below. Type 1. Receive my divine appointment. Let that be your public agreement with heaven. Stay faithful, chosen one. Stay aligned. Walk boldly, for the supernatural flow has begun. This is your moment. The waiting is over. Your miracle is here. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's reflect on this deep truth. Clear's throat, you did not find this message by accident. This is a divine appointment meant specifically for you. You are being invited into a protected faith-filled community at the link in the description and pinned comment, a place where divine abundance is not just a hope but a promise built on the Word. By heading to the site right now, you are unlocking access to a sacred community of like-minded believers. When you join our membership tiers, you gain immediate entry to powerful content, daily devotions, and divine insights that are hidden from the world. This is your chance to enter a sanctuary where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support on our prayer wall, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join our inner circle through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the personalized messages and spiritual warfare tools meant to elevate your life. If you feel called to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. For those who want to amplify this work and carry the light home, you can find our guided ebooks and Bibles in the pinned comment. Whether you join as a member or sow a seed through our resources, your presence and energy change the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits. You are about to enter your divine future. But remember, this breakthrough is not for you alone. Your testimony is the bridge someone else will use to reach their own miracle. Archangel Michael is inviting you to visit community through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. By joining our like-minded community, you are no longer praying in isolation. You are adding your voice to a global sanctuary where we discuss the Word daily and stand in the gap for one another. This is not poetry when Jesus says, "Give and heaven will open over you" on this platform. Every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and a hedge of safety for your family. Now is your time. Step into our community prayer wall. Share your heart, and as you give, watch God multiply what you let go of. Let's finish this journey together. Visit our community now.